Are you ready for a story? Okay, here's your story. Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Cole. And he loved to play in the living room. And one day, he was playing and he heard a sound. It went tap, tap, tap on the window, but he didn't know what it was. And he looked outside and he didn't see anything. And then he heard it again. It went tap, tap, tap. And he said, "What is that sound?" And he looked outside, and just then it happened again. Tap, tap, tap. Do you know what it was?
Candy.
It was candy. It was raining outside, but it wasn't rain at all. It was candy. There was some red candy, and some blue candy, and some green candy, and some orange candy, and some purple candy, and some blue candy. And Cole said, "Mama and Dada, it is raining candy outside." So they put on their raincoats and went outside. Dada said, "I don't see it." And he looked up at the sky, and his mouth was open. And just then, some candy came raining down, and it landed in his mouth. And he chewed it up, and he said, "That rain tastes so yummy." And then Cole said, "Let's get a big bowl, and we'll collect the candy so we can have it for later." And pretty soon, their bowl was full of candy. And then Cole noticed something else strange. Do you know what it was? What was it? He noticed that the sidewalk seemed funny. It was soft and springy. It wasn't cement. What was it? It was a pancake sidewalk. So Cole bent over and took a bite of the sidewalk, and it tasted so yummy because it tasted like a pancake with butter and syrup. And then Daddy said, "I want a bite." And Mama said, "I want a bite." So everybody had pancakes and syrup. Yum, yum. And then Cole noticed that something seemed strange about the cars. They were dripping and melting. Why would cars drip and melt, he thought. So he went over to the cars and he touched one of them. And his finger poked right into the car. Because the car was made out of ice cream. Oh, what kind of ice cream was it?
Blue.
Blue ice cream, my favorite. Yum! So Mama and Dada and Cole took turns licking the car like that. And they ate some of it, but then Dada said, "Don't eat too much or our car will be gone." So then Cole noticed that the tires seemed strange. They weren't tires at all. What were they? Do you know? The tires turned out to be donuts. Oh my gosh, isn't that funny? So then everybody had to have a bite of the tires. Cole had a tire that was covered in powdered sugar. It was a white one. And Dada had a chocolate-covered donut. And Mama had a plain donut. And they were eating so much. Cole said, "I feel full, but I'm thirsty." And then he said, "Look at the bird bath." And so Mama and Dada looked. And the bird bath didn't have any water. Instead, it had... What did it have? Do you know? It had milk. So everybody had a drink of milk out of the bird bath. Yum, yum. And then they noticed one more strange thing. The grass wasn't grass. It was green noodles. Isn't that silly? So everybody had some noodles, and Cole slurped them right up into his mouth, and it was so funny. And then they went inside. It had been a busy and fun day of eating the grass and the rain and the cars and the tires. The end.